Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning back to my videos. My name is Mama Atarah and I do content on motherhood, lifestyle and travel. Let's begin this video. I know guys, that was a very shocking title. I know that you saw down there, but first let me say I am 9 months postpartum. I started having my periods when I got to 6 months. So I decided to get a family planning contraceptive, and this is about the video. The video is about actually contraception, but I recently had to do a test because I didn't know if mine was working or not. I went late with my periods, and I decided to shoot my reaction to me doing a test, because guys, let me tell you, I have been panicking for some days. I have been panicking, and it's usually just good to find out if you're pregnant or not. At this point I've actually made peace with the results, so I'm just gonna go get you back there for when I did the test, so that we can be at par with whatever's going on right now. Hey guys, so this is even funny. Let me tell you, I am on a family planning contraceptive, and I'm not sure. I don't know if it's working, but I don't know. My periods, they make a weird, so I want to take a test. I want to take a live test with you guys. And guy, as in, what was the reason of the contraceptive? I don't want to have any more children. Oh my god, what is this? Anyway, so I've bought a test. Okay. I've bought a test. And it's a one-step urine pregnancy test, because it's been now a couple of days missed since my last periods. So I'm just wondering, like, ziko wapi, zimeenda wapi, like what's going on, like is this family planning working or what? And guys, I was planning on doing a family planning video. I'm actually gonna do it after I do the test, so pray for me. Pray for me, I don't want to have babies. So, oh my god, at a job watu si watanishangaa, like I'm not saying babies are not good. Babies are blessings, but right now, I'm good. Like, thank you Jesus, I'm good. Like, bariki wengine, enda the next person. Kuna marafiki wangu wengi hapa. Bless them. Anyway, let me not waste time. Let's go and test. Oh my god. Live test. So oh my god. So this is it. I don't know, maybe you should focus. Anyway guys, can you see? Oh my god. Yeah, it's focusing. It's new to you. Oh my god. Mnaweza ona. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let me pee on this and Tawanisha. Guys, so inapanda. Oh my god, my god. Oh my god. Inapanda. So guys, we have one line, so that means negative. I'm not pregnant. Hey, where? Thank God. Thank God. Yeah guys, so I'm not pregnant. Anyway guys, let me just take you through the range of emotions that I had for that test. Before I took that test, I was anxious. I thought maybe I was just in on my head and maybe the periods delayed because of the contraceptive that I had, and I wasn't sure what was going on. So at first I just decided to let me just wait maybe some days, we see if my periods were gonna come or not. But I was so worried because I was so sure I wasn't gonna have another baby. I even thought about, yeah. So it was really weird because there's a day I even had phantom kicks. I even thought that was a baby. I thought that was a baby kicking. And so usually my first symptoms are usually nausea and vomiting, but I didn't have that. So but I had a lot of saliva, so I thought maybe the saliva. So I was just in on my head too much. Every time I just swallowed my saliva, I was like, this saliva is way too much, so maybe it's a sign. I even went and googled that if it's a sign of early signs of pregnancy, and they said it just happens within the first 3 months. And I had it actually with my 2 kids, excessive saliva, because I'm prone to HG, hyperemesis gravidarum. So I was so worried. Oh my god, every day I woke up in the morning, I used to feel like, do I feel like I'm nauseated? Do I need to vomit? It was just in my head, and I needed to do a test to just confirm if I'm pregnant or not. And I was so happy, guys. I was so happy when I found out I wasn't pregnant. I was so nervous. My heart ilikuwa tu hey, when I was testing. Hey guys, even when I was buying the test, I was so like anxious. I was like, Sasa, what will I do? My baby just turned 9 months. Hey, my god. Even thinking about it makes me yeah, cringe. Anyway, so here to talk about contraceptives. Yes, this is gonna zilikuwa drama. So guys, I'm not here to give you advice on contraceptives, but I'm just here to share my experience using contraceptives. This is the second one I'm using because the first one that I used did not work. So I have shared this story on TikTok, so if you haven't checked that out, thank God you're here so that you listen. And yeah, the best person to advise you on contraception are doctors. Yeah, so just go to the hospital, a gyna, and you'll be guided on which contraceptives there are, and you can be able to choose. Yeah, sometimes you just don't know what you want, so it's good to get good advice. You're told the side effects and stuff like that. So when I was 6 weeks, I went to take my baby to the clinic, and I also passed by the family planning clinic so that I can get into a contraceptive plan. So I went in, and immediately that nurse just told me pills, and I had really asked for the IUD, so the coil. I specifically went there to ask for the coil because I knew I'm not good with pills. I don't want the injection. I didn't want the implant. I just wanted the coil. So I went there knowing exactly what I wanted. And when I not the non-hormonal one, yeah. So when I told her I wanted that, she insisted and told me to come another day, because those stuff, they were not sterilized and their sterilizing machine ilikuwa ime breakdown. So I come back another day. So the next week I went to the clinic and they still hadn't fixed it, but she insisted on giving me pills. And she told me these are best, nini nini. They even advised me to come back and get the coil. So, but guys, my phone will be going off in a few, so I want to really talk fast. So as I was saying, they gave me pills. They advised me if I needed to get the, what is it called, the coil, I come back at the, during my periods, or when my periods are ending. That's when the, the cervix is a bit open and soft, so it's easier to just insert. And I was like, what if it comes after 10 months? What do they want me to do? So anyway, nikachukua hizo pills and then I went home. So I decided, let me find a good time to be having these pills, and that was around like noon or 1, because I felt like that's the best time, because I know what is going on at 1, or and I had an alarm set, so I wanted to start the next day. And the thing is, I didn't ask after how long do I know, now it's effective. You can confidently know you're not gonna be pregnant. I didn't ask, so I was just wondering when. Anyway, I took the medication the first day. Then the second day I started getting sick. My joints were aching. I was cold a lot of times. I couldn't even hold my son. On the third day it was worse. So I asked a friend of mine about it, and then she told me it's usually like that, but then after some days, it's like introducing new hormones, so now it has to take some time to readjust in your body. So I decided, let me just give it some few more days. I finish a week, we see, if we see how it will go. So the next day, the fourth day, it was still worse. I couldn't even walk, guys. I was just wondering now, as in, I can't even walk, I can't do anything. Like, what is the reason? What's the reason for having this contraceptive? So I still took it the 5th day. I was giving it a chance, guys. I was giving it a chance. And finally I decided to stop taking the medication because the pain was just too much, and nilisema si lazima, let me just wait. When the periods are back, I will get the coil. So I actually told some friends of mine about it, and they told me you can still go to another gyna and they will give you your coil. You don't need to wait till your periods are back so that you can get the coil. And then I don't know, for some reason I just stopped thinking about family planning, and I went on with my life, vibes and inshallah. Anyway, so when my periods came back, I was really, really excited and planning to, get back into, the contraceptive idea and stuff and whatnot. So I decided the next time I would be having my periods, I just go to the doctors. But then I didn't want to go to the same place I went the first time where they gave me the pills. I decided to go with my gyna, who delivered my babies. So I called him, akaniambia, yeah, you can. And nikamuuliza, do I need to be on my periods? Akaniambia, no. And I'm like, why did it take me so long to think of him? I don't know. I just thought he was meant for delivering babies only. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm sorry guys about the noise outside. It's a holiday today and there's just many kids outside and people. Anyway, sorry guys. I made an appointment with my doctor and I went very early in the morning. It was on a Sunday. I went very early in the morning and I got my IUD. Guys, it was so weird. Even having conversation, I was trying to have conversation while everything was happening down there. But I was like, this guy has delivered 2 babies. It shouldn't be weird. But anyway, I tried to make small talk and stuff. And in a few minutes by there, it was done. And then it was weird because in your mind you have something, you've input something in yourself, so you keep wondering, am I feeling it? Is this discomfort from that, or is the discomfort in my head? I don't know. So that day I really struggled. I thought I was feeling the IUD, but I wasn't. You can't even feel it. But I was for some reason. Anyway, so I came back home. I was okay. I think when I switched off, like, let me not be in my head, I was just okay. And I was told, it was going to be in effect after 3 days. So did I wait those 3 days? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh my god, should I expose myself? Anyway, so after some few days, it was in effect, and yeah, I kept on wondering since that day. I kept on wondering if those days were enough. I actually had talked to a friend of mine and asked her if the days, I was given 3 days, then she told me, if you're not so sure, just go with 7. I was like, 7? Are you serious? Guy, I'm just giving here too much information, but let me say this. I was okay the whole month until I wasn't having my periods. I started being nervous. I started wondering, should I have waited more days? Anyway, so I kept on wondering. Now the symptoms I was telling you about started coming back to me. I'm like, is this a sign? The phantom kicks, the excessive saliva. It was just so weird. I thought I was pregnant. There's a time even, for me, when I am like so anxious, I release a lot of discharge. So there's a day I was so nervous, like my anxiety levels were up there. So I released a gush of some liquid. So I thought it was periods. Oh my god, I was so excited. I even went to the washroom with that pad. To my shock, it was just discharge. Yeah. And then I was like, wow, even when somebody is pregnant, they have a lot of discharge. I just didn't know what was happening, and you know what? I decided to take a test. That's the test I took, and then once it was positive, I just wonder when you it was negative. So when you take a test and it's negative, actually that day my periods came back. My periods came on that day. And I was so worried all these days. Ili decide kukuja hiyo siku. Yeah, so my periods came, and at first I was like, maybe it's spotting, I don't know. But it came full force. Yani ilikuwa yeah, it was like that. So I was so excited when my periods came back. And yeah, that's my family planning story. And I guess it works. I guess it works. Oh my god. I didn't give it the benefit of doubt. Yeah, but it works. But my actually he told me when I asked, does this thing work? Akaniambia, this will work. Every person nimemwekea imework. So but he told me you come back after a month. The first month you come, and then after 2 months again you come, after like 3 months again then you come. So, and the one I put was for 12 years. Yeah, the IUDs for 12 years. So hopefully it gets the job done. Yeah. So that's my experience with family planning. I never used to like family planning, not until like before babies. I wasn't open to trying out family planning because I didn't want it to interfere with me wanting babies. So I didn't want to have to try, because of the side effects. Sometimes your hormones are not balanced. So I just didn't want to, when I want babies, to start, trying, because you have to give your body some time before you get pregnant. Some actually get pregnant after contraceptives immediately, and some wait a while. So that information had me like, hey, let me just get the babies first, and then I can have a contraceptive on. Because even when I gave birth to after I gave birth to my baby girl, Atarah, I wasn't open to trying family planning immediately. And actually at some point I had a pregnancy scare in October. I don't know how many months postpartum I was. I had a pregnancy scare. Thank God it was negative, because after some time, after that time bado sikukuwa ready, and then I decided, now because I don't want any more pregnancy scares, I need to go get family planning method. And I decided to think about it, and eventually I was like, I want my babies to be close in age. I just don't know when, but I also don't want to struggle to have another child when I want another child. So even though kukaenda and mtoto akakuja, so when I gave birth to my son, I knew for sure I had to get on a contraceptive. And yeah, right now I am on one, and I'm liking it. And yeah, even with the periods, I haven't had like such a lot of periods. They say if the IUD I have is non-hormonal, so my periods are just the same. I haven't had like intense period cramps. I haven't had that. I'm just smooth sailing here. I'm just having a blast. Yeah. Please share your experiences down there. I know so many people want this information. Just share your experiences down on the comment section, so that anyone who is looking into getting into family planning, they can also see it works. If it hasn't worked, also just share the same. Any information you have on contraception, just put in the comment section, please. We will appreciate. Anyway guys, that's just my story and my experience. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and turn on the notification so that you're notified every time I put up a new video. And with that guys, I'm gonna leave. Bye. I hope you have a good weekend. Mwah!